Nearly there. Let's keep going here and move to page 8, section 7 of the instructions. Okay, where I want to change the background color of these links here to make them a little bit darker. So as usual, we will change the name of the style sheet. Roxo 8. Roxo 8. 8 meaning the page. Okay, so that's going to be fairly straightforward. Okay, and nav ULLI. No. Okay, so when I hover over the list item at the first level, the second list item, the second list is going to appear. Okay, and I want to change the background color of that. Okay, I'm also going to just set the width. And again, that's just, you can play around with that until you find the size that you want. So this time BBBBBB, slightly darker again. Okay, and let's see what that page looks like. The mouse over here, and you can see that's kind of slightly, that color there, slightly darker than that there. Okay, this is that's hash 6Ds, that's hash 6Bs, that's hash 6Cs there, this level here. Okay, let's take this and let's apply some style now when we actually hover over this second level. Okay, I'm going to keep the width the same, but this time I want it to be slightly darker gray, and let's make the font bold, like so. Okay, so let's see, is that going to happen? There we go there. Okay, so you can see the little sort of band of darker gray when you put the mouse over it. Like so. Okay, so we're nearly ready. Nearly getting there, okay. First level is done. Bold makes the second level on our list appear. Mouse over, that's bold. And now what we want to do is when we put the mouse over, we want each of these third level unordered lists to appear with the text in bold when we put the mouse over them, over the list items, and also the background color slightly darker shades. So that is what has to be done next. So that is going to be, okay, just on that should be Rox09 there. Okay, just the last page then. Let's just save that as Rox10. Save all, and let's add in the code for this. Okay, so what we want to do now, we want to essentially position the third level unordered list, and there are 3 of those. Okay, we want the background color of those links to appear a certain color, and when we hover over those third level links, we want the background color to change as well. Okay, so yeah, I don't deny admitting that the CSS selectors are looking quite difficult on this, but you just have to work through it. Okay, let's think about it. A list item is always the parent of an unordered list. Okay, so you should be able to figure out what we are referring to. Okay, so let's think about this. You can see UL appears 3 times in here. There are no commas in here. Okay, so this at the very end here, okay, this unordered list at the end of my line 57, that has to be the innermost 3 unordered lists. Okay, we've got one unordered list at the top level, we've got one unordered list at an intermediate level, and then we've got 3 unordered lists at the lower level, the third level. So this CSS selector here refers to the 3 unordered lists right deep at the deepest possible level. Okay, so when I hover over a particular link in the second level, I want the unordered list to appear, with one of the 3 unordered lists to appear that is relevant. So in other words, okay, I've got this list item here. There are 3 of those. Okay, I can't hover over all 3 at any particular time. I can only hover over one of them. Okay, therefore one of the 3 unordered lists at the lowest level is going to appear. Okay, and that's going to be made visible by, if I could spell properly, display block. Okay, and then we'll add in a bit of padding. And again, margin, make that a wee bit bigger than before so that it moves over to the right. So basically kind of indenting it. And then margin top, just to pull it down a little bit so it's not bang on top of everything else. In fact, this case, sorry, we're making it minus. So we want to push it up a bit. Actually, we want to push it up so it's close enough to the words that it comes from. Okay, but margin left is going to allow us to clear it. Okay, so if you remember, the width of all these are these list items are 130 pixels. So margin at 124 means that the third level of unordered list is going to be well over to the right. Okay, let's see what that's going to do. Let's come back in here. There they are there. Okay, so you can see that they're appearing roughly, the top of the third level is appearing roughly at the same level as the particular link at the second level. Okay, but you can see that the colors here, notice the color of the background color of granite, basalt, dolerite and pyroclastic. Notice the same background color as the background color for sedimentary and metamorphic. Okay, so, and notice that the background color for granite when you hover over it is the same as the background color for igneous when it's hovered over. Okay, so at the moment those background color hover styles are being applied both to the second and the third unordered list. So we need to do a bit of work on that. Okay, we need to put in a separate background color and a separate background color hover for these 3 sub menus here. Okay, so let's move on and add those in. Okay, so nav ul li hover, that's going to get us down to the second level. When I hover over a link at the second level, okay, what way do I want the links at the third level? Spelling mistake. Okay, I am going to set these slightly wider because I think the text, the words are longer in this. Background color, and we want a darker shade of grey. So we've used up 6 A's, so this time I'm going to have 1, 2, 6 9s like that. Okay, let's see if that works. Okay, you can see they're a little bit darker. Okay, so the granite background color a little bit darker than the igneous. Okay, but there's no darker color when you mouse over granite or basalt when you hover over them. So we need finally just to change the background color, when I hover over the lowest level of list item. Okay, I'm going to delete that and I'm going to make it again slightly darker, so 6/8. And what we want to do as well is we want to make the link bold like that. Okay, and there we go there. So that is our finished product. Okay, submenus. Now 2 levels of submenus is probably a bit of overkill, but certainly, hopefully, when you submit your Christmas project, your December project, you'll have a submenu with at least 1 level. Okay, so hope you found that interesting. Look at that. That is a real jawbreaker, but let's break it down. Okay, that's CSS selector. What have we got here? ULLI hover. Okay, once. ULLI hover twice. ULLI hover 3. Okay, so this refers to hovering over the 3rd level unordered lists, of which there are 3. Okay, this one here refers to hovering over the 2nd unordered list level, of which there is 1. And this refers to hovering over the 1st level list item, of which there is 1. Okay, so look at the patterns in the code, try and make sense of it. And then finally, ultimately, save that document. Save that style sheet as just rocks.css. And your page should work. There we go there. Okay, so hope you found that interesting. W3 Schools will have more information on submenus. Okay, you could actually do all this with JavaScript as well when you mouse over, but it's a bit more complicated. CSS is a good way to do it.